And welcome in to Late Night Comics. I'm your host, aka Christopher, the Bronze Age Nerd. Not aka Christopher, that's just my actual name. But, sometimes you say things wrong on the internet. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? I am noticing I'm getting a little bit of an echo here on my own setup. So let me see if I can fix that on the fly. Echo cancellation is on. Oh, that is weird. Not watching this anywhere. Oh, well, hopefully you'll still be able to get some sleep. Um, USA, USA. Hey, first we gotta give a big shout out here to Chris Naples, who is now a channel member. That is a big part of the reason I'm streaming tonight. So here's kind of the lay of the land. First of all, Chris, thank you for becoming a channel member. That membership really supports me in ways that I can't even begin to explain in a short amount of time on a stream. Doing things like paying for the services I use, paying for shipping on the channel member giveaways, that kind of stuff it's a huge help. So I appreciate that. So in honor of that, I am going to do my monthly channel membership giveaway for the month of June. Every month, the following month, I give away something for the previous month. So there's a little comic package for that. If you're a $10 a month member, which I just checked, Chris Naples is, which is awesome. You actually get a chance to win a slab in addition to what I'm giving away for the raw books. Then I do have a super chat prize, and then I have some free prizes. So let's go over what some of the prize packages are at the top of the show. I've got some trivia, and we'll kind of get into that. If you want to do a super chat, this is the super chat prize. This is a 1 in 25 copy of Hulk 3. That was the first cameo of the Titan Hulk. Tradd Moore cover. That's a CBCS 98. So, how does a super chat prize work? I haven't done one in a while, so I'm going to explain it. There's the book again. It's that Hulk 3, Tradd Moore, 1 in 25 ratio. If you do a super chat, let's say you did a $5 super chat, then I would write you down for spots 1 through 5. Somebody else does a $5 super chat, I would write them down for spots 6 through 10. At the end of the show, I'll do a random number generator. If I drew number 3, that first person would win because they had slot number 3. So all you got to do to win the ratio is super chat. Honestly, the reason I'm doing a super chat giveaway is because I'm giving away so much stuff. I just want to pay for shipping partially. But if you don't want a super chat, I'm just happy you're here supporting the show. So that is the super chat prize right there. And then the giveaway packages. So the channel members, it's a little too late to become a channel member to win these prizes right now. However, you could sign up and be entered in for next month's. For super chat or for channel members, I always like to give away something that's like special to me. I'm a big Cyclops fan, so a Cyclops Uncanny X-Men cover. I ordered this directly from Chin Potter. This is Chin Potter's own comic book. It's called Rem Wake. Trying to get rid of the glare as much as I can. That's his cover for Rem Wake, which is awesome. Giving away this Art Germ Power Girl special. Love that cover. And Undiscovered Country #1. So kind of some cool covers, some cool spec stuff. If you're a $10 a month channel member, you get a chance to win this Batman Beyond Neo Year #1 slab, which is just a cool cover. So that's, if you're a $10 a month winner, you automatically get that. If you're a $10 a month member, you automatically get that. Otherwise, you get the raw comics. And then I've got some other prize packages, and I'll show those off real fast. Oh, hey, wow, we got some different chat coming through and some super chats. I'll go back to the chat in a second. I do want to write down the super chats. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Nathan is in there for $5. So through 5. Hi, Nathan. And then I appreciate that. Hi, Nathan. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining the show. And then Buddy's in for $10. Nice. That's Buddy. Buddy, a long time channel member, so maybe he'll win that 9-8 slap because he's at the right level for that too. That is awesome. Thanks, Buddy. Okay, so let's say hi to people that. Well, you know what? Let's show off the prizes first, because that stuff was all like, you either have to pay to play or you have to have been a channel member, right? So I do appreciate all that, but some people are here and they're like, hey, I just want to participate. Well, here's the prize packages. There's going to be 3 different ones. Got a Segovia Vengeance of Vampirella cover in the first one. That's a kind of a spec book. That's the first cover appearance of the Inferno Squad on Star Wars Bounty Hunters there. Got the Nakayama Power Girl. And then there's a couple other Vampirella books that were supposed to kind of be next to each other. And then your sort of weird bondage cover that is so strange, but hey, it's cool. So that's going to be a super just a free giveaway. Yeah, the super chat prize is for that one right there. So if you super chat, whatever amount you super chat in, that's how many spots you get, basically, right? The raw books I'm going over right now, these are free giveaways we'll do for trivia later. Well, not later, soon. The next package, you got Mayhew Hellions, number 3. What If the Invisible Girl Had Died? Daredevil 6, that's the demonized cover. Marauders 8, Peach Momoko cover. And Hulk 9, which I think that's a key too, actually. I think it's the first appearance of the Lady on the Throne there. So that's the second package of books. And the third package, you get I Hate Fairyland, Artgerm, cover I talked about here on the channel. The brand new Battle Chasers 10, that's the J. Scott Campbell cover. This is kind of an image bundle. That's the regular non-dark cover for World Tree number 1. Spawn 339 and a booty cover. It's me. I have to give away a booty cover. I talked to corporate. They said you have to give away a booty cover. It's part of your brand. It's just something you got to do. And so we're giving away this red one booty cover right there. Requires me to, oh no, my screen's formatted wrong. Oh no, let's see if I can fix that real fast. I'm in 4K. Oh, that's terrible. We gotta fix the ratio there. There we go. So yeah, give you your booty cover giveaway there. I always forget that when I change resolutions, it's gonna move around stuff on my canvas there. So let's say hi to everybody in chat first. People that jumped in after the talking. Size 9 in the chat. What's up, Size 9? Talked to Chris already. We talked to Comic Menu. Beefit in the house. What's up, Beefit? Beefit, I got to remember to give you the moderator tag over here. I know you're an extraordinary moderator on at least one other channel, and I bet you can be an extraordinary moderator over here. Okay, good. No echo. I'd love to see that. Hey, Sonia, happy 4th of July. Not staying long because it's already 12. Yeah, had to do it late, guys. I had the Devil's Advocate show earlier today. You can go catch it on the rewind. We talked about patriotic characters and comic books and veterans. So definitely go check that out. Comic Ozzy in the house. What's up? Psycho Phil. Awesome to see it. Malverde, dude, that's awesome. And add a War Machine tumbler to your. Oh, dude, sweet. Dude, if you guys aren't familiar with Malverde Designs, he's the guy that designed my slab stand, which is right there right now. And he does really awesome work. That is so cool. Okay, so we'll add that to one of the giveaway packages. I'll have to kind of figure out which one that is. Hey, what's up, Starset? How's it going, man? Thanks for being here. Figure drawing in the house. Holy Mylar Batman. Christina Payne. Yeah, Robert, I did start something on Whatnot again. I did a couple over there. It's, I don't know. Drip I had a lot of hope for Drip. I don't think it panned out. I'm not talking about viewership. I just mean like on the leadership side, like their goals and objectives, like what I was being told wasn't matching up with what I was seeing. And I was like, well, that's not much better than Whatnot. And I took like 7-8 months off Whatnot and decided to give it a try. I've done 2 over there since then. They've been okay. I'm probably going to do another one soon. It's just easier to collect payments and have the shipping all handled through a third party. I'm willing to pay a little bit for that, because tracking people down after the YouTube auctions, or if I did an IG live or something like that, and then I invoice. I don't do the friends and family crap, so I invoice. So I another cut of that's missing anyway. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah, what's up, Tomb? Tomb is another awesome community member. Let's see. We need some more booty on that cover. That's funny. Booty of booty. Oh, hey, we got some more super chats. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm probably gonna hold it in this box because I like to ship to Canada. Few and far between, because every time I send them a package, it's expensive. But that would be very awesome of you, and I'll make sure to write that down. He's a very deserving guy, for sure. And then for Sicko, that's what I'll put. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And then hi, Nathan, coming in for Tomb. Oh, okay. Dude, that's awesome. So if that one wins, you want me to give it to Tomb? So while I'm doing that, what are you guys doing for the 4th of July? Like, how are you celebrating? What's going on? How do you like to celebrate the 4th of July? Let's talk about the 4th of July a little bit. And then we will get to the giveaways. I'm just writing this stuff down, saying hi to everybody. Hey, Collector P, what's up? Thanks for being here. Alex Big Blue. Hey, I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. Welcome to the show. A lot of familiar faces. Lotel. Hey, brother. I haven't seen you in here either yet. Hey, brother. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I'm working tonight, so I'll be up. Oh, right on. Well, thanks for being here. I absolutely appreciate that. Hey, we got the Immortal Biggie Shack in here. Another great YouTube channel. Definitely go give him a follow. He has some really cool, I'll say unique content that he does with some rapping, some wrestling, some strong opinions, and I love it. I love to see it. Yeah, that's awesome. Keith playing some cover tunes. Florida Man Comics. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait. Mine too. I think I missed something there. I'm sorry if I did. But hey, welcome to the show. Daniel Aslan, eBay gets like 50% of gross on sales. What's Whatnot get? It's about it's 8% plus 3% plus 50 cents per transaction, which is a little weird, but that's just how it works out. So it's close. It's a little bit better. If Tomb wins, hit me up. I'll pay the post. Okay. So hi, Nathan. So are all your super chat entries for Tomb, or just that later one? Ribs and Stanley. Yeah, dude. It's been warm here. Tomorrow is supposed to break 90 finally here, which with high humidity really sucks. Oh yeah, and Canada. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I saw some really expensive prices. I just I have a 4-year-old, so I don't really care about fireworks that much, but we bought some stuff that's sparklers and like one of those little tanks and smoke bombs, and she doesn't really like loud bang type stuff. So that was still, I did pretty well, but it was still more expensive than I expected. Oh, nice. Right on. Yeah. Luckily there's somebody in our town here. I live in a small town. They're having a huge fireworks display. They do it every year. So we're just going to watch that. Oh, nice. Right on. That's awesome. He is Florida man. Okay. Oh yeah. Hey, MP. All right. Well, hey, thanks for your service, man. I really appreciate it for sure, especially on a holiday like today, but all year long too. We were just talking about doing some work to support active duty and veterans with Mission 22 earlier tonight over on Devil's Advocates. We wanted to make sure we made that shout out because of, I know it's a rough holiday for a lot of people that have served. Okay, just the one. Working on the Jeep. Okay. Hashtag yeah. Oh, so Macy's does a 4th of July. Okay, I didn't know they did a 4th of July show. Obviously, they have the fantastic parade on Thanksgiving, but that's cool. Okay, so let's do our first giveaway. I guess it doesn't matter which one I do, right? So there is the Super Chat prize. I'm going to show that one more time, and then I won't show it again until the end of the show. There's this. And by the way, after all this, we're heading over to my Discord server as a really loud diesel just drives by. We're heading over to my Discord server to watch a movie together and, make fun of a bad comic book movie or something. I also need to know what movie we're watching. So if you guys can help me with that, that would be awesome. So there is the link to my Discord if you want to go join. But let's do this. Let's do this image prize pack. So this one is the booty cover. Little Terry Dodson action there. I just like that cover. I think I got that from Gmart during one of their big Black Friday sales. And I just want it for the booty cover. The Spawn. The World Tree, again, that's the non-super dark version. So you can actually see the body on the floor. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the dark version. I am giving away one of the dark versions. My bad. The Battle Chasers, J. Scott Campbell. Would have been better if you would have done a booty book, in my opinion. But it's Red Monica. She's not really... Well, she kind of is known for her booty. And then I Hate Fairyland. So the trivia question for this... And good luck getting this one right. Starset, actually, I just thought about this. Starset actually probably could get this one right. But if you're a longtime viewer of the channel, you might know the answer to this. Who is my favorite G.I. Joe? First name I see on my side in the live chat will get it. Okay, Nathan, I got you. My favorite G.I. Joe. I forgot Starset might actually know. Dreadnought? Who the fuck is Dreadnought? Snake Eyes is a good guess. Steve Martinez. Dreadnought. You mean Dreadnoks? If there's a G.I. Joe named Dreadnought, I am so sorry, but I've never heard of him. Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, Avalanche, Gung Ho. The one with the Kung Fu grip. Lady J is a very good guess. She's in the top 3. Destro, the best G.I. Joe, right? Cobra Commander. No, that's cool. It's cool. Optimus Prime. Yeah, you got it. No, I'm just kidding. Baroness is, if we were talking Cobra, it's 100% Baroness. Shipwreck. Cobra Commander, Cobra Vamander, Scarlet. That's a good guess. I've done a video about Scarlet before. Ripcord. Man. I wonder if Starset's holding back because he knows the answer. I forgot. He knows because he actually sent me. Here's a clue. He sent me the first appearance of this character, their comic first appearance, in a 9/8 newsstand, because he is an awesome dude. Spirit Iron Knife, great guess, not him. Sergeant Slaughter, good guess if you're a wrestling fan. Duke, another good guess. You guys are naming some of my favorites. I like a lot of G.I. Joes. And I will say Snake Eyes is a very close guess. I may have even said that at one point. But really, it's one of those things where it's like Snake Eyes, it's one of those times where I actually like a popular character. I usually don't like the most popular character on a team. Snake Eyes is probably the most popular G.I. Joe, right? Hawk, okay. More Lady J, which, man, she is super hot, but no, it's not Lady J. Lady J and Baroness, though, Mike Mayhew, back when he did real covers that weren't CGI, not CGI. Well, yeah, CGI, computer generated art. He did a Lady J and Baroness cover for like some of the retailer exclusive GI Joe comics. Those were awesome. Those are awesome covers. Bazooka, Jinx, Desert Storm, Serpentor, Stalker. Wow, that's a lot of guesses, and still nobody's gotten it. Zartan, Flint, Ripcord, okay, Roadblock. Wow, both Roadblocks came through at the same time. Yeah, all the GI Joe Mayhews especially were great. Flint, good guesses, good guesses. You guys are. Let's see. I'll give you another hint. Oh, Steve. Steve. You got it. You got it. I didn't need to give a hint. Lieutenant Falcon is my favorite GI Joe. Now, I got to explain this. Because the movie / later cartoon versions of Falcon are not my favorite versions of Falcon. The toy specifically, when I got it, is my favorite toy. He looks like a Green Beret. He had a shotgun that was like, it was a realistic gun, realistic military outfit. And then in the comics, he's pretty cool too. He does recon during like the Cobra Island Civil War and stuff. But yeah, that is my favorite GI Joe. So you got it, Steve. Again, that was the I Hate Fairyland, the Battle Chasers, J. Scott Campbell, the air version of World Tree that I incorrectly called the non-air version several times, Spawn, and the booty cover red one, Terry Dodson. Congratulations. So what I need from you, Steve, because I don't believe I've ever sent you something through Discord, through Instagram, through Twitter, Facebook. You can email me at thebronzeagenerd@gmail.com. However you want to get me your information, I need your YouTube name, which is, I'm assuming is that name, but hey, maybe it's not. Maybe that's a joke about Steve Martin. Your address, your shipping address, and yeah, just, you know, that you won the free giveaway. Okay. So send me that and we'll get that sent off to you. I might include some other stuff too. If I don't have time to do that, I'm sorry, but you know, hey, free books, right? Congratulations. Yeah, he's pretty good. The cartoon version, like, it was kind of cool in the movie. I kind of liked that he was a fuck up. I kind of liked that he wanted to bang Zorana. Who, it's a shame they were going to draw her nude in that movie, which is weird, but they should have done that. And then he, you know, voiced by Don Johnson, which is kind of cool. Yeah, he's my favorite Joe. And so shout out to Starset, who sent me, I'm blanking on the issue right now. I think it's 68. It's the interiors Todd McFarlane. It's kind of what it's most famous for. It's the first appearance of Lieutenant Falcon. It's the first appearance of Law and Order, and somebody else too that I'm blanking on at the minute. So, indeed. Hey, Pocan Joe, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. And I forgot to say hi to Glenn. I saw he was in here too. Hey, Glenn. And then guys, go follow Glenn too on YouTube. He's just started doing some streaming and stuff over on his channel. So go check him out and support him. Pocan Joe, go support his channel as well. CJ, support him. Go check out his streams. Immortal Biggie Shack. If you got your channel in here, feel free to call it out. And if I missed you or forgot about you, let me know. Okay, so our second giveaway. Let's do. Let's do 60. That's it. I wanted to say 63, which is the Snake Eyes and Scarlet cover, but I'm like, no, that's that cover. I knew it was in the 60s, but yeah, it's a cool book, and I really appreciate that, Starset. You were awesome for doing that. So that's the super chat prize. I do want to throw that up one more time. The next bonus prize We're gonna do. Speaking of Mike Mayhew, let's do the Mayhew Hellions cover. That Hulk 9, which again, that's the first appearance of that purple lady. From a planet of Hulk characters or something. It's a weird story arc. That Psylocke, Daken, and I don't know who that's supposed to be. I don't know who that's supposed to be in the background, but that's the Peach and Momoko cover. Interesting. Oh, sweet. I see you on Facebook there, Steve. So thanks. The Daredevil Demonized, and the What If the Invisible Girl had died. Kind of a random little grab bag there. Hey, Bookworm, how's it going? Happy 4th of July to you as well. Yeah, I just wanted to, I figure it's America's birthday. Let's give out some presents, right? X Abbott in the house. What's up, man? How's it going? Happy 4th of July. Got Naman the Drawman in the house. That's my little rhyme I like to do there. But got the comic bookworm. Okay, so for this one, let's do this. Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. That would be off the hook. Purple Lady ongoing series. I mean, actually, wait a minute. What's Purple Man's daughter's name? Is it Purple Girl? I can't remember. For this one, kind of want to do another G.I. Joe question. Okay, let's do another G.I. Joe question. Who was the first G.I. Joe, a real American hero figure I ever got? Oh, you guys all gotta guess your Joes again. And I will give you a hint. It was earlier in the line. So first first part line. Don't be coming out with like Crystal Ball or something, or Psych Out or somebody from like the later on in the run. Roadblock, Bazooka, Snake Eyes. I wish it had been Snake Eyes. I wish that would have been cool. I didn't have a Snake Eyes until version 3, I think, the Commando blue and black one. Shipwreck, Breaker. That's a good guess. I'll say that much. That's a real good guess. Joe. This is fun. I gotta think of a different type of question for the last one. I'll say the closest guess so far is Breaker. That's a pretty good hint. And Snake Eyes is equally as close, I guess. You know what? I am a ladies' man. You're Barbarian. First of all, thank you for recognizing the fact that I'm a ladies' man. Second of all, it was my dad that got me the figure, and I was very young. Although, in fairness, they did get me a Baroness figure, which probably explains a lot about my obsession with librarians and chicks who are dark-haired librarians from the neck up and full-on fetish dominatrixes from the neck down. Looking out for 2 shipmates. Clutch, Ranger. Daniel nails it. It was Grunt. Grunt was the first G.I. Joe I was ever given. Fantastic. That actually was quicker than the last one, so that's awesome. Got a few other people in chat here. That's awesome. Thanks for hanging out, guys. So yeah, Daniel, same thing goes for you. I don't believe I have sent you a Cyclops dressed as Snake Eyes. That's a really good guess. That's awesome. But yeah, I do need your contact information. You can again reach me through Instagram, my email, which is thebronzeagenerd@gmail.com, because some asshole is out there squatting on bronzeagenerd@gmail.com. But no, anyways, Facebook, whatever. But I need your address and I need your name on here. Again, assuming that's not your name. Oh, good question. What is your Gas Master? That's great. What is your next grail? Well, that's a good question. So next is a little relative because I do have my top 10 to buy for 2023. Like the top, oh, I almost exited the stream there. The top 10 comic books that I'm going to buy. The big books in that one are, I have Hulk 340 left and Giant Size Chillers #1. Those are the two big books. I also want Star Wars Super Special 16, which is the first kind of Empire Strikes Back character. So like Boba Fett and Yoda, depending on how you look at it, because it is in magazine form. Some people don't agree with that being the first appearance, but anyways, whatever. The thing with that though is you can get like mid-grade copies for like $30. I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably gonna get like a $50 to $80 copy of Giant Size Chillers. My three real grails, the actual grails that I want is what I call the holy trinity of X-Men grails. And for me, it's X-Men 1, Giant Size X-Men #1, and Hulk 181. And it's probably in that order for me. Like Hulk, X-Men 1 being the X-Men 1's the first appearance of Cyclops, and Cyclops is my favorite X-Men and basically my favorite comic book character. It's hard to pick a favorite comic book character, but it's probably him. Hands down my favorite X-Men. So for that one, oh yeah, and giant size Kung Fu Bible stories. You're right about that. That's on the list, but it's that you can get for like $20, and then the shipping is a little bit more expensive. Yeah, for grades, I do care. I want like kind of like, I don't know if maybe you were behind, but I wanted a mid-grade Star Wars Marvel Super Special 16, a low-grade Giant Size Chillers #1. I want the book just because I think it's cool. I want to get into some more Bronze Age horror stuff. I don't want to go spend, $800-900 for a high-grade copy. And then for Hulk 340, I'm going for about a 9.0. All the time I see like 9.0 CGC copies going for about $210 on eBay. And that's right where I want to get that. That's probably my next purchase. But yeah, my actual grails are those three I talked about. Just want to make sure I didn't miss too much here. Yeah, such an odd head. Yeah, I didn't. The grunt did not last very long. I think I had one of the straight arm ones, and the arms broke or whatever. I'm just trying. Hey, what's up, Bleeker? How's it going, man? Thanks for coming in here. I have Robert. I have Hulk 180. It is the first appearance. Yeah. That is also true. Hulk 180. I've already got a copy. I've got a 3.5. Also gifted to me by this man right here, who is a legend in my life. Starset. Please go give him a follow on IG. Follow him on whatnot. Support him. He's an awesome dude. Dazzler. Yeah, this is a great question. Dazzler is she's a cool concept for a character, but she doesn't come into her own until later on. I could totally understand why you would feel that way. I think there's around the Mutant Massacre era and the Outback X-Men, where they're living in the Australian Outback, not when they're eating every night at Outback Steakhouse. That's a great era too, though. That era, to me, there's a fondness for that era that I don't personally share, and I have a feeling that a lot of readers that are slightly older than me or got into comics slightly younger than me, maybe, prefer that era because it may have been the first time they were reading X-Men. I'm guessing. I might not be right. But anyways, I don't hate it by any stretch of the imagination, but to me, it's kind of like a weird offshoot. The whole time the X-Men are believed to be dead is kind of a weird thing to me, especially when you're reading alongside with like X-Factor and some of the other stuff that was going on at the same time, Excalibur. The Chillers, is it V1 the Dracula cover or V2 the 1975. It's the Lilith, Dracula Lilith cover, not color. So that's a good question. I recently picked up Dead of Night 1. The content are reprints of Precode Atlas Horror, but that Romita cover is fabulous. Yeah, some of that stuff is really cool. I never got into the horror stuff, Precode or Bronze Age, like Marvel horror. I really want to read more of it, collect more of it. It's just kind of a fun era that's kind of an untapped thing for me. I kind of agree. Hold on, I want to make sure. I got a message coming through. I want to make sure. Oh, man, Instagram has been giving me lots of really late messages. Yeah, Mutant Massacre, it as an event with all the stuff that gets revealed much later about Mutant Massacre is interesting to me. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know. It's one of those ones that I kind of, I don't know. It's a weird period in the X-Men. It's hard for me to explain my thoughts on it, I guess. Okay. Oh, cool. I got a message from Daniel too. Perfect. I got to figure out, let's see what's for this question. Let's do something about comic books instead of, well, I guess the first question is about comic books, but not G.I. Joe related. What? I should have thought of a question. Okay. Here's and if you follow me, you might know the answer to this. The trivia question. The prize for this is Vampirella mostly. Got this is an awesome Segovia cover. This is like a weird lightsaber wielding Vampiverse cover. I love that cover. Kind of a weird bondage. What's the rope bondage thing called? There's a name for that. You got your Nakayama Power Girl, and then this is it's a key. It's a Star Wars key. That's the first cover appearance of Inferno Squad, Iden Verso, and all that. So for this one, who is, and this is the first answer I see in chat again. Who do I think is the most overrated X-Men character? It's kind of going off the Dazzler question. Sadulu, and then Shibari. Shibari is a name that sounds familiar to me. The trick is that she has to do very complicated math while she's all tied up, right? Wolverine. Rogue. Rogue is actually my second favorite X-Men, by the way. Rogue is, so it's Cyclops and then Rogue for me. And then Wolverine is number 3 for favorite. Oh, Robert gets it. Robert A, you beat Joffrey by a second. Sorry, it's Joffrey. Joffrey. I always get the pronunciation wrong. BJN. Okay. Look, hey, I'm happy you're here. I am excited to have you watching the channel. Definitely check out more of my videos, and you will see that is my favorite character in K-pop. That is some excellent trolling right there. I like Bishop. I think Bishop is actually kind of more on the underrated scale to me, power wise. I'm very interested to see everybody else's guesses here. Jean Grey from Dude Jr. Longshot. I think Longshot and Domino are interesting, but yeah, I could see that. But no, Robert A, you get it. Robert, same rules apply. Go ahead and send me a message on the Instagrams or the Twitters or the Facebooks or the internets in some way. all old guy speak. And I will get you your prize package. Congratulations on the win on the books. enjoy them. Again, I might throw in some extra stuff too if I get some time to dig up some stuff. Give you some cool stuff. Everybody who wins is of course going to get the Bronze Age Nerd corner box, which is now world famous because you can see it on the Bueller bus. Met up with him at Washington SummerCon and gave him a couple stickers. He threw one of them on the bus. That was very nice of him. He's doing that for any community member that sends in the stickers. Kitty Pryde. I like Kitty Pryde. Gambit. Interesting. And so I guess I kind of probably have to explain this, the Storm thing. Yeah, email is the Bronze Age Nerd, all one word, @gmail.com. Absolutely. Just your shipping information, sir. If your name somehow is different than what I see here on YouTube, let me know what your name is here on YouTube. Cannonball. Yeah, Cannonball. They did some cool stuff with Cannonball during the Joe Madureira run. Yes, Jubilee was one of the first guesses, and Jubilee is cool. But was she ever overrated? Like, I think a lot of people were like, Jubilee? I think that's a pretty common feeling about her. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, you're right. If that was the question, it would be Rogue. Yeah. I had a Rogue magnet right next to me. I was going to look for it, but it's on the other side of my filing cabinet, which I can't really reach. So I got to explain the Storm thing because people are going to be like, what the hell? Look, I'm going to fully admit to you that a big part of the reason why my answer is Storm is, as a Cyclops fan, everyone always says, Storm, she should be a leader of the X-Men, blah, 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 blah. All right. And by the way, I had no problem with Storm being the leader of the gold team, Cyclops being the leader of the blue team best team. But, and gold team was fine. They're fine. They actually had probably more Omega level mutants and stuff going on. But if you really wanted to do like a seriously infiltration, fuck them up kind of mission, you went blue team the whole way. Banshee is kind of overrated. But Jubilee is probably the best 4th of July character. Dazzler, though, oddly enough, probably shows her up. So that's part of it. Look, I fully admit that's part of it, right? The other thing is, I feel like Claremont always wrote Storm as a little two-dimensional. Like this, the goddess trope and her past and being a thief and her the claustrophobia, all that stuff gets really kind of recycled over and over and over again. And look, I get it. I know a lot of people have their issues with Cyclops. Totally fine, by the way. I understand those criticisms. I just have my reasons why I identify with that. Yeah, she does, Glenn. Spoilers, but she does. Oh, Callie had a good show. Okay, hey, Callie, how's it going? Welcome into the show. Hello, Secret Crush. I don't know if I understand that comment, but sure. K-pop fireworks. That's awesome. Trying to make sure Punk Storm is better. And I do appreciate that Storm had like a nudist thing going on. Yeah, Angel has a, like, if you're looking at the original 5 X-Men, it's like, oh, okay, he can fly. That's really all you get. Pretty early on, he's kind of wielding a rocket launcher, for crying out loud, to kind of beef up the power set. But you know what, the that's what I love about comic books, because the reinventing of Angel as Archangel and kind of the arc he had to go through with all the Apocalypse stuff, that turned a character who was maybe pretty one note into something a little more fleshed out. I really liked his relationship with Psylocke in the 90s too, personally. That's just me. Hey, Swag, welcome to the show, and happy 4th of July to you as well, man. I appreciate you stopping in here. We were giving away some comic books for America's birthday. I brought the presents, and America brings the birthday. Okay, fair enough. That's true. I mean, his initials are World War III. I meant to highlight that comment. Things kind of jumped on me. I mean, maybe the most powerful, if you really stop and think about it. Although they're really powering up Synch. Or as Comic Tom would say, Cinch, which I kind of pointed out at one point, but no one really remembers that. So, anyways, Synch is an interesting character who kind of has Mimic's thing going on, but he used to have to be close to somebody, and then the power faded away after a while. It's kind of like a combination between Mimic and Rogue. But now they've made it so that he can kind of retain some of those powers. But yeah, there's so many. It's weird if you think about it, because you talk about like the people that want to attack Krakoa. I'm getting way off on a tangent. I'll wrap it back up here pretty soon. The people that want to attack Krakoa, like you usually see them. Oh, it's a mutant. It's an island full of powered mutants. We can't attack them. And you really stop to think about it. And it's like, once you get like 15, 20 people deep past in their roster of who they would be in that island at any given time. Oh, somebody just walked by my window that's open, coughing loudly, and that was very disturbing. Anyways, but yeah, it's one of those things where I think that, well, I'm just going to say it happened. But yeah, we all are. It's just one of those things where it's like, you have your super Omega class like Iceman and Legion, Magneto, Phoenix. I mean, all the telepaths are kind of OP, right? Like that's kind of just how it goes. The Cuckoos and Professor X and Emma Frost and Quentin, and the list goes on. But you get past those and you get a little bit thinner. Most of the Generation X crew, most of Excalibur, although a lot of them weren't mutants. I don't know. It gets a little weaker. Dupe was great. I did see this comment earlier. Am I the only one that kind of really wants to see Channing Tatum get a shot at playing Gambit? I'm gonna actually throw that out as like, that's a weird thing to me, because from what I can tell, I have a feeling that we are going to get all the Fox era X-Men to make cameos, all the ones that are willing to do it. And I have feelings about that, because I want the Fox era to die. I am done with the Fox era X-Men. I'm not saying it was all bad, but I really want to move on. And then he was supposed to play Gambit at one point in the Fox universe. So I think that's where that's coming from. Also, I'll say this: casting rumors don't necessarily mean much, but I don't know. By the way, as much as I don't like Storm, and as much as the Toad struck by lightning line sucks, thanks Joss Whedon, Halle Berry killed Storm. Like, she just nailed it. Like, Halle Berry may have played the best adaptation, or one of, I won't say the best, one of the best adaptations of a character like that, and one of the worst in Catwoman. Figure Drawing wants to know, so what do you think of Battle Chasers 10? How on earth is Joe mad, not the penciler? Well, because they probably wanted it to come out. He's just so busy. Yeah, so Marrow was a Morlock though that got elevated to X-Men status, which I don't really agree with, by the way. Like, it's kind of cool, but I don't know. I feel like that's one of those things where they always want to do that in X-Men. They always want to bring like C and D list characters in their universe and give them a spotlight. Like that, she joined the X-Men the same time Maggot did. And Maggot is an interesting character. I'm not going to go out and say he's like super powerful, but he was interesting. Oh, hey, Steve. Steve did a super chat. Let's write that one down. We're going to do the channel member drawing and then the super chat drawing here in a moment. Thanks for that $2 super chat, Steve. Yeah, he's definitely aging. Yes. I mean, nothing against Famke Janssen. I'm sure she's a good actress. I mean, I only really know her from X-Men and James Bond, where she played Anna Top, which is another great James Bond babe name. Hey, what's up, Comics by the Bay? How you doing? That's part of it for me, actually, Callie. Like, respectfully disagree, because it's that little too dramatic kind of a voice, I guess. But yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. He brought that character through Will of Force, but I really want to see Deadpool running around, Ryan Reynolds Deadpool running around with like a new version of mutants and X-Men characters. And I know that's a ways off, but you know, it's just what it is. Unpopular opinion. I wish they would have picked a new Wolverine. Jackman is great, but well, and that's the thing, right? And I actually did a whole stream about this. I think that was a stream. CJ was my guest, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong, CJ. I think I'm done. I'm done with Hugh Jack. Old man Logan. Logan was a great send off, although I would have changed the ending personally. I don't get it. But I understand. Like, if he wants to return to the character and send it out on a note where he thinks it's going to be something that is really good for the character, for him, great. But I really hope that we don't have any of these characters crossing over as the MCU X-Men. There's no way we could. They're too old, and let it go. Is my opinion. Buddy with a $10 super chat. Let me write that down for you, buddy. Thanks for that, buddy. I mean, that's obviously peak perfect Wolverine right there. Mel, yeah, he certainly would look the part for sure. I can't disagree with you, CJ. Let me get you on there as well. Thanks, guys, for the super chats. I really do appreciate that. As a big X-Men fan, it's kind of hard to disagree with that. So this is about standing up to tyranny and fascist regimes, Mr. Putin. Something I'm sure you can identify with. No, this is about doing some giveaways, which we're going to get back to, and it's about hanging out and talking about X-Men, apparently. Ooh, that's a good pun. 5'3", man, 5'3". We need 5'3" Wolverine or Riot. No, he doesn't need to be 5'3", but he shouldn't be taller than Cyclops. That is where I draw the line. Yeah, for sure. Like the first few were good. Like I really liked X2. As an occasional comic reseller, how do you price Mark Jeweller's variants, especially of the hard to come across variants? Well, that's a thing. Yeah, Paul, it's a great question. first of all, I don't sell Mark Jeweler variants because I love rarer newsstands, Mark Jewelers, DC Universe logo, those kinds of comic books. I really like collecting those kinds of comic books personally. But if I were to sell them, and I'm not saying I never would, but I usually don't. It really depends. If it's a regular book, like I have a bunch of Uncanny X-Men in the 200s that are not keys or special, or they're very minor keys, like first appearance of some of the Genoshan characters and stuff. No one cares. If I were to sell those, I would price them a little higher than the going rate. If somebody is looking for them, they might pay a little bit more for Mark Jewelers. But you have to price it at what it's going to sell at. And the real answer here is that if you're talking about a major key, I think you then do add a premium, but it's the same way I price any books. I will go to eBay sold listings, cover price. If it's a slab, I go to Go Collect. I'll go to comicspriceguide.com, Overstreet Access. I'll take a matrix of all those prices. I usually don't only need to write it down. I kind of just go see where they're at. And I usually I find eBay sold listings are usually a little bit lower than what I see on all those sites. And I usually try to knock 10, 15, maybe 20% off eBay sold listings. If it's an older book, because I want to sell it. If it's a newer book, like some brand new hot ratio, and I have a copy of it, and every single book is selling, for $80, I'll list it for like 75 or something. That kind of thing. Oh man, you guys are gonna get me on this. So I wanted him to live at the end of Logan and go on to form the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, to kind of become the redeemed version of Wolverine. Not really like the Wolverine in the X-Men storyline where he does the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, but more like because he has those students at the end with Laura and everything. I thought it'd be kind of cool. Oh, by the way, I got to write down Paul's super chat here real fast before I forget, because I will do that and then I will hate myself for it. That's Paul. Thank you, Paul, for the question. Hopefully you got an answer out of that. Oh yeah, 100%. You got to admit that. Hey, what's up, Rude? How you doing? Oh man, I loved her. The same actress from Atlanta, right? She's a good actress. Well, I mean, all you can get is actual. Maybe you could get actual Putin to visit your chat, CJ. I love that answer. Hi, Nathan. I got to get caught up with chat here, guys. I got to do these final giveaways. Which book would you pick up? ASM 316, 316, or Hulk 430? Boy, Micah. Good question. I don't know. I don't have a particular attachment to either book, but Bleecker says Hulk 430. I gotta be honest. Hulk 430. I gotta see that cover. Oh, Speed Freak. Interesting. And then Amazing Spider-Man 316. Oh, right, the Venom cover. Duh. Wait a minute. Why are you going between those two? I'd go ASM 316 all day long if it was me. get to feel really dumb for a second, because I forgot which issue ASM. In my head, I kept doing, like, I'm actually a little I can't remember what it's called, but dyslexic for numbers. And so when I saw that, all I could think was ASM 361. And I was like, what? Like Carnage? But I keep seeing 316. That's just one of those things. I'm weird. Perfect. Well, welcome, Tovarish. Interesting. I don't, what's special about Hulk 430? Holy shit. Littell, wow. Thank you, sir. Actually, I guess I don't know you're a guy, but there's a guy in your thumbnail. If you're not a guy, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you. Wow. That is very, 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 very generous of you. Thank you. Let's get you in for the super chat giveaway. And yeah, absolutely. It's funny. I was actually just talking to, well, I won't say who it was. I was talking to somebody about the top 5 not to buy earlier. And I'm a little surprised that show still goes as strong as it does. I can tell you the formula is pretty easy for me on how I make that show. But I do love that it keeps coming out, and I know it gets people talking about some of those lists, which is good. Like talking about the other side of those lists, not just like the rah around them. And I do like that it fights FOMO. That's my favorite thing about it, is that it reminds people, like, yeah, it's hot. Don't buy it. Like, don't buy it right now. Like somebody was commenting on one of the books in my last one, and they're like, well, it's a cool book. I like it. I'm like, cool. Buy it in 2 months for half the price. By the way, hi, Roscoe. And thanks. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I can't wait to see here how roasted I get on not knowing what Hulk 430 is. Oh, Hulk 340. Yeah, for sure. I would go Hulk 340. Okay, wait a minute. Is the I wish I could remember what that's called. It's not called dyslexia. It's called, like, it's not numerexia or something like that too. Dyscalculia. I think that's what it's called. And did you mean, so was it Hulk 340 versus ASM 316? Because I would go Hulk on that all day long. Although ASM 316 will be on my list next year probably, because I really do like that cover. List of comics to buy, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Rasputin, Carnage. Yeah, I would think so. Okay, so that was very confusing, because I reversed the numbers on ASM 316, and they probably reversed the numbers on Hulk. Okay, we do have the official answer here. Oh, Biggie, that's a great comment. Oh, and so it won't be shown in Russia, will it, Mr. Putin? Yeah, Callie, CJ's right. 449 is first Thunderbolts. Which I really wish that was the only crack clean press resubmission that I ever did, was Hulk 449, and I saw potential for that to get a bump, and it went from I think it's a 9.2. It went from a 9.2 to a 9.2. So pour one out for me there. Okay, so let's do the channel member giveaway before it gets too late here. I might move our movie stream to a different night, unless you guys are all night owls. I gotta share my screen for this this channel member giveaway. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Thanks, Mr. Putin. I really appreciate the support. Yeah. You sold it for your giant dude. That I would make that sale all day long. I would 100% do that. Biggie Shack. Swag says, now I feel like giving Bronze a would you rather of 2 very random comprehension Marvel books. Yeah, it would be fun to do that, for sure. I'm actually going to bring that game back. I did a Cover Wars game with Comic Tropes when he was on, where I would pick 2 covers that were like exclusives or they were similar in some way. And I'd be like, would you rather have this book or this book? Like I think I did like the Will Jack Power Girl versus like the Warren Liu Power Girl or something like that, right? Those kinds of things. I'd love to do that game again next time I have a guest. So I don't know, man. Swag, why don't you come on sometime and play that game with me if you want to? We need to talk about some stuff. Like I really want to talk about scammers at some point on a show, for example, and I think you're a great person to help talk about that. Make it a hard one. Yeah, well, definitely don't make it any harder than me trying to scramble to figure out what Hulk 430 is, because I was not reading Hulk. Actually, that's not true. I actually did read some Hulk around that time, but I think I quit by that issue. I would have quit by then. Because before that was the whole, oh God, what are they called? I'm blanking on their names. The ancient, super intelligent organization that he was hanging around with at that time. I'm blanking on their names. Hey, Christopher Auditory, what's up, dude? You know, look, let's be honest. You've done some surprising things in recent times. So it definitely caught me off guard. For me, it's Hulk 181. Wolverine will continue to be one of the most popular characters, and he is in my top 3 favorite X-Men. So having his first cover appearance and first full appearance, if you will, I would absolutely prefer that book. Power Girl, the answer is yes. Russia, book sell you. Oh, Yakov Smirnov, how I miss you. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Would you rather buy an NFL Super Pro or a Mr. T and T Force One? Mr. V, NFL Super Pro. NFL Super Pro is top tier, shitty comic book characters. What I really want to do is create a superhero team of those characters, like Combo Man. Oh, that'd be fun. ROM 12 or Conan the Barbarian 78. Oh man. Conan's like my instinct there, but I definitely am not familiar with those 2 issues off the top of my head. I've famously said, not famously, let's be honest, it wasn't famous at all. Infamously said that I've never read ROM, and they're doing the big re-release of I think it's an omnibus for that collection, and I am definitely going to check that out because I've been excited to read ROM for a while. I have the second appearance of Rogue issue, which I think is like 41. I'm probably wrong about that. And I've passed up one a few times, but it's one of those things where I'm not going to go buy the whole run in floppy copies, so I'm going to wait to read it all at once, and I'm excited to check it out. Hulk 430 is going to be on a top 10 list very soon. Very powerful influencers are going to watch the show and be like, you know what? Hulk 430 is going to the top. 250% jump in sales. Yes. And I was thinking about, maybe trying to get a few people on that could talk about it, to maybe do like a little round table. But yeah, I think he'd be a great guy to talk about that, to help spread the word on that. Bob, it's just easier. Yeah, it is an Omni. Okay. I remember the joke I wish I could remember who said it, that it needs to be called a Romnibus. It's a good joke. Okay, so let me share my screen here for the giveaway that I've been alluding to for a while now. We need to get it run. So if you don't know, these the people I'm about to list here for this giveaway are my channel members. Look, you know me, I don't ask you to like, I don't ask you to subscribe, and I don't ask you to be a channel member. As far as like, I don't expect you to be one. If you do become one, what I'll tell you is that I will use that money towards making this channel better. It's how I purchased my microphone when I bought it. It's how I purchased new lighting when I bought it. It's how I helped purchase my camera, although to be honest, that was more expensive. And any way I can make the channel better, that's a way to support it. And if you want to do that, great. If you can't do that for whatever reason, that's totally fine. You know, sit back, enjoy the videos, hate watch the videos, whatever you want to do. But yeah, these are the channel members on the list here. And I am going to, I'm going to unhighlight this comment so you can see the list here completely. I am going to go ahead and the people with the asterisk after their names, those are the $10 a month members. First of all, that's a very awesome contribution, and I really appreciate that. But I also denote that so I know to give them the slab, the extra slab that's thrown in if they win. But X11 Bravo, I talked about him earlier tonight. I shouldn't say him. It's really a group of people. Go follow X11 Bravo on Instagram. They do awesome support work for veterans. Also, if you want to consider donating because of the holiday, I do recommend Mission 22 as a charity to donate for that cause. Yeah, definitely something to consider. Doing Comic Journey in the chat. Great YouTuber, does interesting and unique streams, hosts a great place for a lot of people to get together and have excellent conversations. Tex is not actually a member here on YouTube because Tex prefers not to support YouTube and Google, but he has paid me the equivalent amount through another means, and so I put him in here honorarily. He's a supporter for sure, and he goes by many different names, but I just call him Tex to make it easy because he loves to change his name every couple weeks. Gamma Base Comics. I'm going to talk about Gamma Base Comics a little bit more in a future giveaway. They're going to send me a package. They are a selling group over on Facebook. They're kind of like an online LCS that sells through Facebook. Really nice people. Unfortunately, the co-owner is dealing with some medical stuff at home right now, and so they're kind of having a hard time. They're good people to go support. They still, they send out great books, offer great deals on stuff. Starset is amazing, great friend of the channel. Go check out his Whatnot sales. He does awesome, like a lot of card sales these days, like the Star Wars Topps Chrome, that kind of stuff. And Buddy McKinley, the first person I ever met up with at a con, that was a viewer of this channel. Thanks, Buddy, for doing that. That was certainly amazing, and I appreciate that. And then, all the other channel members, I'm going to kind of briefly go over that, although a lot of them have channels, so go follow them. DC Irish, Preston Eskridge, Chester Benson, Collector P, Jack B Comics, Tomb, Cody Fraley, Shigeyuki Kikita, Matt268, Malverde Designs, Shadow Rat, Sonia Prieto, Darren Smith, Phil, or aka Psycho Phil, sometimes they're here on YouTube, a comic bookworm, and then we added a couple new members tonight who are going to get added to next month's giveaway. One of them being Chris Naples, and the other being brand new member to the channel, Paul Pittman. I really appreciate that support, Paul. Thank you so much. That is awesome, and I will definitely make sure you get added to the credits of my videos and to next month's giveaway. Okay, so how this is going to work. This is for this is the channel member giveaway. The Undiscovered Country, the Power Girl, Art Germ, the Rem Wake from Chin Potter, Cyclops, Uncanny X-Men, because I love Cyclops. And if they're the $10 a month people with an asterisk after their name, they can win the Batman Beyond 9.8 slab. So good luck to everybody. I'm going to run this 3 times like I always do. And the third time we will draw the winner. Sorry for banging the mic there. Okay, so let's randomize one time. Good luck, everybody. Tomb shows up at the top of the first roll. Let's do it one more time. Cody shows up at the top of this roll. And here we go. Final giveaway roll. So how come those of us who sent you nudes don't get a shout out? Well, because I respect your privacy. I would never share nudes that are sent to me. out unless they are really funny. So yeah, there you go. There you go. And then good luck, everybody. Here's the third roll. So the name that appears at the top will be the winner, and it is Sonia Prieto, great supporter out there on the East Coast. She had to bail because it's late over there, of course. Some of you crazy night owls are still here, but yeah, Sonia is the winner. So congratulations, Sonia. Let me write down the channel member is Sonia. All right. Move that. So congratulations, Sonia. I will get that sent out to you. Luckily, I already have your address, and I don't think it's changed or anything. So that should be pretty easy. I need a random number generator now for the super chat prize. So while I'm doing this and getting this set up, do you folks want to go watch a movie on my Discord tonight? Do you want to do it a different night that isn't before the holiday? I'll let general consensus here be the guide, because this stream went way more fun, way better, way longer than I expected. I expected this to be like a quick 20-minute stream and get out. We've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. So you let me know. I'll kind of let the general consensus decide who whether or not we do that. And then, so this is the super chat prize for everybody. This is the final giveaway of the night. This is the Tradmore Hulk number 3, 9/8 CBCS. This is a 1 in 25 retailer incentive cover. And it is a key too. It's the first cameo appearance of the Titan Hulk. So that, yeah, it's a cool book. Or I mean, some people could say it's just the first appearance, right? So I'll give everybody about 30 seconds or so to get their final super chats in if they want to, and then I'll do the drawing. If for some reason, I always do this, if for some reason, if you get a super chat in after I draw, I will leave it up to you. I can add you to the next super chat drawing I do if you want to. So so Callie's going to bed. Debbie does. Oh my god, you're bringing back flashbacks to the first movie of that type I ever saw, which was Debbie Does Dallas: The Next Generation. Yep. Open question for anyone. You have a free 1K, which you must spend on any one of these: FF48, ASM 129. Okay, Hulk 180 or Avengers 4. That's a good question. FF48 jumps out to me. ASM 129. That's a good question. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any other messages here. Debbie Does Callie. Yeah, that's a tempting one. $129 seems to be the consensus here. So I've got like half and half on the whether or not we should do a movie stream. By the way, keep in mind it's only available to channel members, so they get way more of a say, I guess. Yeah, I mean that's a very good point. It does depend on the grades. No, Joseph, the raw bundles I did, like what, three of them. Those were for everyone. The channel member drawing I just did was only for channel members. This one is for people that super chatted. So maybe I said draw it for everyone. I don't know. I might have misspoke. I'm a little tired, to be honest with you. My daughter woke me up pretty early this morning. So I think I'd go FF48, but 129 is tempting. Well, I mean, Keith, if you became a channel member, you could come watch it with us. But yeah, it is one of the perks of being a channel member. So on my Discord server, which I'll paste that link in the chat one more time. My Discord server is totally free. You can 100% join for free. I paste in like some discount links and stuff like that for people, and we talk about spec news and comic books and all that kind of stuff. So there's the link for my Discord invite. But there is a special members section of that Discord, and that is where we watch the movies. So join the Discord if you'd like to participate over there. We also have the booty covers section, which is not safe for work. The rest of it is safe for work. But yeah. Hey, happy 4th of July, Sebastian's Clips. That's funny. Yeah, absolutely. Happy Independence Day. You might hear fireworks going off in my neighborhood right now. All right, so we're going to draw that super chat prize. Let me share the screen. Okay, so I have not done it yet. It's just populated up here. So I have the list of the the people that put their hat in the ring. Yeah, that's what you say. Again, I'm tired. So I'm gonna generate this. I'll do this 3 times as well. So once, twice, and 3rd time for luck. The winner here is number 68. Number 68, and that he kind of splashed the pot. So I'm not too surprised by that one with a super generous super chat donation. That is, excuse my poor handwriting, Littell right there. So congratulations, Littell. Same rules apply. Go ahead and send me your shipping information along with your YouTube name if it's different from wherever you send it to me. Wherever you can find me on the internet, that's Instagram, Facebook, email at thebronzeagenerd.com, Twitter, DMs, my Discord server, wherever you want to contact me, that's fine. I wondered how you get all your comic books. Yeah, that's actually a fun thing I'm going to do a video on. Not super soon, but pretty soon. I've got a lot of stuff planned for the next few weeks. I'm gonna do a video on like my buying strategy overall, maybe even a couple of videos on like how I buy and how I save up and stuff for comic books. Hey, Ferdbird the Nerd coming in at the final hour here. Definitely go check out Ferdbird the Nerd's channel as well. He runs a great show, does a lot of really good I'd say like overall market analysis, financial analysis. What's your opinion on Wednesday Addams and the Joker? I'm not an Addams Family guy, so I don't really have a whole lot to say about that one. Sebastian's Clips. Joker is top tier villain material. I love the Joker, although not all presentations of the Joker are created equal, in my opinion. A lot of them are. I don't know. I like it when he's chaos. I really did not expect to like the Dark Knight's version of the Joker, and I loved it. But to me, that version of the Joker, I loved it. But it's almost a little too rational. Like that version of the Joker, it makes sense for Nolan's cinematic universe. But like a Mark Hamill, almost any of the Mark Hamill appearance Jokers, that's kind of like my bag, right? Like the Arkham games, I think did a really good job with Joker. Just chaos, capable of anything. Like the Injustice universe where the Joker kills Lois Lane and Superman's unborn child. That is like peak Joker, kind of a thing to me. Like that's Joker just out there doing crazy shit. Stop being a hater, Biggie. Oh, hey, cool. Littell is still here. I hadn't seen a comment for a while. Congratulations on the win, Littell, and the support is very much appreciated. Thank you. Again, make sure you hit me up on that. Oh, I guess you did comment not that long ago, and I just didn't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, have a good night, size 9. I'm gonna sign off here in a minute. Jack Nicholson. Um, it was good at the time. The '89 version of Batman. It it's very strange to watch today, but considering what superhero movies look like at the time, and like really the big ones you had before that were like the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. It is a very fascinating movie, and it was so dark, and it's actually the movie that made me fall in love with Tim Burton's filmmaking too, by the way. But yeah, it was a good version. There you go. There's some classic Joker. Um, yeah, I agree with that. Um, and 49, honestly, like I think I might enjoy that book a little bit more. But yeah. Yeah, well, you're right about that. For sure, Littell. It is frustrating, but I mean I seriously appreciate the support. I didn't mean splash about in a negative way. I meant it because I've watched the movie Rounders too many times. Uh, but I do appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy your Hulk slab, your Tradmore there. Speaking of Silver Surfer, man, Silver Surfer Black, that was a crazy little story too. Um, So yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream here, and the way I'm thinking about it is it's almost, let's see, it's 10:30 my time. It's really late on the East Coast to start a movie for you guys. What I don't want to do is I don't want to screw any channel members out of watching the movie. So, um, what day could I do that? Maybe Wednesday. Maybe I could do a movie and do it a little bit earlier, like start at the time we started the stream. Maybe the problem is, guys, I got to get my daughter to bed, because I don't want her on camera, like on YouTube, and she's at that age where she is like hard fighting going to sleep bed bedtime. So um that's kind of just where I'm at with that. Yeah, it's pretty late. So I'll wrap up the stream here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna postpone the movie watch along. If anybody's frustrated by that, let me know. I'll try to make it up to you somehow. I don't really know how I'll do that, but I'll try because I feel bad. But I think it's so late. This stream was, here's the flip side. This stream was awesome. We had some really fun conversations about like, would you rather, what if, had some new people jump in that I haven't spoken to before. Maybe you've watched, you just haven't seen anything before. Did some cool giveaways. So I really enjoyed that. And I'm really glad that everybody was here. So yeah, we're going to end the stream. I do want to end the stream by quickly suggesting, I'm going to post a link in the chat real fast. Let me go grab it real quickly here. Suggesting that if you do want to do something for veterans, 4th of July is a very tough time for veterans. And you do see unfortunately, a lot of veterans commit suicide in general, and it happens a lot around this time of year. There is a fantastic charity called Mission 22, and I'm going to post that in a chat now that I finally have the link. Here we go. Look, I'm not saying you need to go donate. You know, if you can, great. Go check out the literature, share it, consider that kind of stuff maybe, if you want to. It's a great group. Yeah, absolutely, man. Sorry you didn't win, Biggie. Sorry to everybody who didn't win. I am going to try to do more giveaways. Like, I don't do whatnot giveaways because you just get people that come in and they just want free shit. Which is fine, but I don't think it does anything for your whole one. I know it's a big deal as the whatnot giveaways. I'd rather do giveaways here. I'd like to try to do more of them. So yeah, let me know what you guys want in the future, and I'll try to get that sorted out for you. I do appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate all your support and for being parts of the streams. And I hope everybody has a great 4th of July. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Never hold a firework in a closed hand. And if you do, go look up photos of people that have done that before. Don't do it. Don't drink and drive, please. But have a great 4th of July. Have a happy holiday. Be safe out there. And yeah, hope you have a great one. Talk to y'all later, and I'll see you in the next video. I will have a top 5 not to buy price look back video dropping later this week. And I'm currently working on a Overstreet Access import from CLZ. So taking my entire collection from CLZ and importing it to Overstreet Access. I'm working on that right now on the back end and kind of filming it as I go. It's a long process to kind of like build a database basically. So I'm doing that, and have some other cool stuff in the future that's going to be coming out. If you enjoyed my video about Hotshot Comics, I have a follow-up video coming out to that is about me, and not Hotshot Comics, but a different company doing a 9/8 pre-sale. And that's your teaser. I think it's going to be a good video. It's a bad thing for me, but I think it's going to be a good video. And it's part of why I wanted to do the Hotshot Comics video when I had people reach out to me. It really hit home in a few ways. But yeah, have a great 4th of July, everybody. See you around. All the winners, hopefully you sent me your information. If you're seeing this now and you didn't send me your information for getting your stuff out, I will do my best to reach out to you and try to get your shipping info. Congratulations to the winners. Have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you in the next one.